the real reason why Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins are down. The entire cryptocurrency market is currently down 12% in the past 24 hours, and the market cap has fallen below $1 trillion for the first time since January 2021. You are being manipulated and fooled about this crash. In today's video, I am going to be telling you the real reason why Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins are all on a massive downtrend. Now, there are a lot of reasons why you might think crypto is crashing. You could think it was because of Do Kwon and the whole Terra situation, or you could think it is because of what is happening in Ukraine and Russia at the moment. Let me know in the comments below what you think the answer is to the real reason why cryptocurrency is crashing. Smash the like button if you appreciate this kind of content. Now, let's get into it. Now let me first clue you in on the Terra Luna situation, because many people are saying this is the main reason for the crypto market crashing, and they wouldn't be far off in saying that. The Terra Luna crash has raised a lot of eyebrows about the financial security of cryptocurrency and has certainly added a lot of doubt to the market, especially now that we know stablecoins are not stable or safe. On top of this, it is starting to look like a rug pull after the SEC officially confirmed that Do Kwon cashed out over $2.7 billion from Terra Luna before the crash. It is also heavily rumored that the money has been split up amongst the top exchanges, with over $1 billion allegedly being given to Binance. This has led to Binance being investigated by the SEC, which will put pressure on the top exchange. There has also been a class action lawsuit filed against Binance over Terra. Binance US is under scrutiny as a class action lawsuit has been filed against the US branch of the global exchange. The lawsuit claims that the exchange played its part in misleading the investors about Luna. Over 2,000 investors who lost their life savings claim that false marketing is the primary reason for losing funds. Binance US has been indicted for misleading investors over the Terra blockchain ecosystem in a class action complaint filed on Monday in North California. The suit held witness to the first US court filing associated with Luna, Terra, and the entire Do Kwon ecosystem. Luna wiped out over $40 billion in funds of investors who witnessed the coin falling to zero. Now there is absolutely no doubt that the Terra Luna crash has had a massive impact on the entire crypto market. Even just Terra crashing took billions of dollars out of the market. But it is not the main reason for the entire market crashing. Blockchain analytics platform Chainalysis has released a report analyzing the crash of Terra's stablecoin UST, concluding that while it was a factor in the recent crypto market crash, it wasn't the deciding factor. Instead, the report read, the crypto market's recent downturn appears more closely linked to the tech market decline than to UST collapse. According to Chainalysis, Bitcoin's correlation with tech stocks is a relatively new development, with the leading cryptocurrency maintaining significant price correlations with the Nasdaq 100 Technology Sector Index and the S&P 500 Index in 2022 and falling in concert with them. Now, this is key to remember because most tech stocks are also going down, so it isn't just cryptocurrency, it's the entire technology space that is decreasing in value. UST crashed did exacerbate Bitcoin's downward trend, Chainalysis found, but the effect was short-lived, with the end of the accelerated decline coinciding with the close of UST collapse. Following this, Bitcoin's price action fell back in line with non-crypto tech assets. Well, this isn't the main reason again. So whose fault is it? If you said Joe Biden, if you said the Fed, if you said whoever is pulling the strings on our economy, if you said inflation, you are right, they lied to us about this, watch this.
I really doubt that we're going to see an inflationary cycle.
Most economic analysts believe that it will have a temporary or transitory impact.
The faster than expected increase in some of those prices is actually a good sign.
The overwhelming consensus is going to pop up a little bit and then go back down. No one's talking about this great,
This is something that will settle down.
Transitory.
And the data shows that most of the price increases we've seen were expected and are expected to be temporary. There's nobody suggesting there's unchecked inflation on the way. It's highly unlikely that's going to be long-term inflation that's going to get out of hand. I don't know anybody who's worried about inflation.
Over the last couple of months, we actually saw it trended downward.
President Biden's chief of staff, Ron Klain, enthusiastically retweeted an economist who had said in part most of the economic problems we're facing, inflation, supply chains, et cetera, are high-class problems.
What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Well, the number one thing that the president can do is help get COVID under control. That we know is the root cause of inflation.
President Biden this afternoon saying he thinks we're at the peak of the crisis right now and that lower prices are on the way.
The inflation has everything to do with the supply chain. Make no mistake, inflation is largely the fault of Putin. I'm going to do everything I can to minimize Putin's price hike here at home.
If you want to get rid of inflation, the only way to do it is to undo a lot of the Trump tax cuts.
I think ever since you've come into office, things are really looking up. You know, gas is up, rent is up, food is up, everything.
The Federal Reserve, the IMF, Joe Biden, and Janet Yellen, the people who pull the strings in our economy, lied to us about inflation, and now they're talking about it as if they never said otherwise. Inflation rose 8.6 in May, the highest since 1981. I believe this isn't the true number. I believe the true number is much higher. The consumer price index rose by 8.6 in May from a year ago, the highest increase since December of core inflation, excluding food and energy, rose 6%. Both were higher than expected. And again, I believe it's a lot more surging food, gas, and energy prices. All contributed to the gain, with fuel up over 100% in the past year. And this is something that affects the poorest the most, but surely affects everybody's shelter costs, which comprise about 1/3 of the consumer price index, rose at the fastest 12-month pace in 31 years. The rise of inflation meant workers lost more ground in May, with real wages declining 0.6 from April and 3 on a 12-month basis. So unfortunately, the people who put us in this position, Joe Biden, the Fed, the people pumping up inflation, causing everybody to suffer all. Markets to suffer, but particularly Bitcoin and crypto. So what am I going to be doing with my money? I'm currently still heavily invested in cryptocurrency, but I think that the best tactic at the moment is to do dollar cost averaging. This is largely regarded as the best investing tactic for cryptocurrency. Dollar cost averaging is an automated trading strategy that takes a lot of the stress out of investing in a volatile asset like Bitcoin. The best way to execute a long-term investment strategy is to dollar cost average into an asset. Many of our subscribers comment that they are not going to sell their crypto for the next 5 years and hold lots of cryptocurrencies because they believe the token developers and real-world value of crypto. What tokens are you guys holding? Don't forget to list your crypto holdings in the comments section below. Let's praise the crypto holder for trusting and believing in the process. With this, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments your views on the crypto. And make sure to turn on the post notifications to get notified every time we post a new video. Please remember, this is not financial advice.